Hi everyone, thank you so much for being here, and if you haven't been here before, my name is Goldie, and if you have, then welcome back. Thank you so much for being so patient with me. I've been doing a lot of things in my real world, just moving, and I was sick for a little bit, so yeah. It was a little bit of time away from the pick a cards and I was so upset about that, but I'm really excited to get into it now and give you guys some confirmation, some messages, some reassurance on any situations that you've been kind of curious about. So it's been a while since I've done one of these, so I just want to do like, what do you need to hear? What is coming to find you? What messages do you need right now? What is coming for you, basically, like all of the same concept. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and show you the piles. We're gonna be doing like little items in my room actually. So for pile 1, we have this onyx ring, and this ring has actually been pretty crazy
and powerful in my life, and it's still holding strong. I got this during a crazy breakup, and it brought me so much protection, a lot of truth, a lot of power. I felt very, very in my power, so that's a backstory on that ring.
I love it. And then we have this protection serum or protection oil that I got from this little tarot den I go to in Hawaii. And then we have, I think it's called, why can I not think of the name of this shell right now? Cowrie, a cowrie shell. And I actually found this one at the beach. But yeah, feel free to pause and choose your pile selections, and I will be with you in just a moment.
If you would like to consent to the psychic protection spray, it has a lot of good stuff in it. I mixed it with this Moldavite spray. I know, I'm crazy, but the Moldavite spray cap on my other bottle, it broke, and I don't know if that is like a sign or something, but I just put it and meshed it with the psychic protection. So this is the all-time high protection spray, and I do it for all my readings. So consent or do not consent, up to you. I'm going to spray the piles, and I'm going to spray myself and the decks.
So if you chose this onyx ring, which I love so much, this reading is for you. I'm gonna go ahead and just shuffle these cards a little bit, do a little prayer. Oh my God, these are like stale, these cards now. I love this deck to shreds. It's like, it's gonna be done. It doesn't have anything left. Deep breath with me. Angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, please be present for this reading. Please allow any information or messages from pile 1's spirit guides or ancestors to find them through me and this reading. Archangel Michael, please protect us. Archangel Raphael, please protect this reading with love and light. This is a general reading for the collective, for the good of all or not at all, and to the harm of none, and so mote it be. All right, pile 1, what messages do you guys need to hear? I'm going to lay out a bunch of cards really quick. Oh, we got one, okay. All right, I'm gonna pause it actually and then just lay out all the cards that get shuffled. Or maybe I'll just stay on here, I like doing that. Ooh, so pile 1, you crazy people. Jeez. Okay, I got a lot to say already. It's like, I couldn't even believe everything's coming out like these two came out. Okay, one sec. Okay, a lot of you guys are feeling super duped in love right now, but it could be even like, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be like self-love, depleted love from yourself, just all around. I'm seeing like all 4 corners of your life feel very empty. And I'm wondering if it's because like the current circumstances brought you guys to this, or possibly just a collection of events up until this moment created this present moment for you, which feels like you watched it crumble in front of you. You watched the turn of events. You knew kind of like where things were headed, but you also just really hoped that that wasn't the case. It's like you had faith in this type of situation where you normally are like very real about stuff. Like you're like, I know how this goes, and like you can watch other people's lives and know what's gonna happen, but when you look at yours, you're like, how did I not see this coming? Like me of all people. That's the energy I'm getting with this. I'm also picking up that there might have been like really dull communication between you and certain relationships, even romantic relationships, but mostly just like learning to speak up in this chapter of your life and just learning. I'm just getting like a lot of, I'm getting a lot of learning. Hold on, there's actually a lot of stuff I saw like right in this area, and I'm trying to like absorb that right now. I'm just feeling like you guys are angry, like depleted and angry and like hitting your point. And I want to say that there's going to be somebody coming up to communicate about something, but you have to be so patient right now, because if you take another step and do this on your own, again, this is what I'm hearing, it might just bite you in the ass. So just chill. I want to say chill. It could even include like sending a text message to somebody or like reaching out to somebody that you're in no contact with. Like, don't do it. That's what I'm hearing very strongly. Don't do it. Let's just talk about, let's go into what's coming for you, because I kind of just like wanted to see if this resonated with pile 1 and just pick up the energy really quick. And if that feels like you, then this is definitely your pile. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, this card just came out. I don't even know. Abandoned, left out, walked away, and cold. So this could be the energy that you're feeling right now. Another one for my pile 1. What are they feeling and what's going on with them? Resistance, suppressing, timid, and secret admirer. Yeah, so there's stuff going on behind the scenes right now, and it's kind of got a giant hold over your energy. And I'm seeing that like you are tied into something, like you can't even think straight. This could be like certain, like I said before, certain circumstances around like your life. This could be like about an apartment you're trying to move into. This can be like about a job you're trying to get, or it could even be about hearing back from somebody, or just like hearing back on the situation and really getting clarity around those connections. And just like there, it feels very in the air. That's all I have to say. It feels like in the air, unfinished, like something is up. But let's go see what is coming in for you guys. I have so many decks I'm using, so I'm just like excited. We're gonna get down to the nitty gritty. All right, so what is coming in for pile 1? They've had a hard, long run. They need some guidance. They need some answers. They need some messages. What's coming in for pile 1? Flying. Damn, you guys are really gonna walk away from this. Like, you guys are walking away from, and you're walking away, but you're doing it in like such, you're holding your head high. This is the right choice. This is the right choice to walk away from whatever it is that's been burdening you, especially around relationships and connections. That's not to say I'm not sure what's actually going to be happening after that, but we'll see. The Lovers, so on par for my readings. Like, we like to talk about love. Yeah, and there's this energy of, okay, let's just focus on this. Feel like this pile is a very like no contact pile with whoever they're working stuff out with. And if this is not for you, then we're just gonna like skip over that part. But if it is, just wanted to mention that you are waiting around for something. You are kind of waiting on this other person or other connection or something like that to solidify, or like, I'm hearing the word like make it permanent or like confirm something. So there's that floating in the air, and both reversed. So we have hoping and conflict. Divine masculine and only you. So I do pick up that this pile, it was really hard for them to walk away from whatever this was. Time will tell on what to do in that situation, but right now this is like a huge sign to just let this be. I keep hearing for this pile that you guys might be very anxious or impulsive. A lot of fire. There was a lot of fire in the first place. You guys are this sun, like you are this ball of energy. Like, you are all that lights up everything. Like, you have such a big heart. You feel so deeply, and that's why you might be struggling so much with this. But yeah, let's Let's keep looking into it. I should actually be more quiet to hear more messages, but sometimes they just fly in and I just want to like say everything. What else is coming in for pile 2? Okay, we have confessions, coming clean, and messages. Oh, interesting. And then for some, could be just family, but fertility, parenthood, and pregnancy. So either there was a conversation that you were having with people around like the next steps, around like what this may look like for you and what you want right now. Yeah, it just feels like you guys are on this wave of like really bringing, it's like almost like I'm picking up generational patterns, like really kicking in right now with like even how your family was growing up. Like now it's up to you to kind of like either heal this or continue this, or something of that sort is coming up where there might be karma for you in your family dynamic. And there's like something to do with doing this your way or the right way or the correct way. You might already have kids or be really prioritizing the idea of what a family is to you and like how you want to raise that, or there's definitely something with these 2 cards, like heavily I do see. Oh, karma. It's 2 right. So I do that too much. So karma, consequences, cause and effect, and debts. So yeah, this is all happening because there is some sort of karmic debt you are paying within a lesson that you've learned or learning, or maybe I could see it being about abandonment. Like you might have to work through these abandonment issues to really be able to hold your own without a connection or person or circumstance like hanging over your head all the time. Like you guys might be even the type to, not to offend anyone, but just like hop to different connections and not fully heal from the next one, or you might think you're healed but you're doing some spiritual bypassing. So take what resonates. Anyways, I keep getting stuck in the present because I think there's messages that really need to find you guys, and then this is the only way you'll be able to get that message, you know? So really quick, I want to just go back to what you guys have coming in for you. So let's stay on track, Goldie. Let's do this. What does pile 1, what blessings, what's coming in for them? What do they need to hear? It's so good. Okay. You guys are going to be stepping away from this materialistic way of thinking, especially around like greediness. Like I'm not coming for you, but I just mean like the ego does sometimes get the best of us and wants us to have all these like luxurious things or these possibilities that are unattainable or unrealistic. Sometimes they're not, but sometimes they just are. The intention of them or the space it's coming from is an egoic space where it thinks you'll be better off with these things. It thinks you'll be better off, you know, sometimes it's not that deep. It's really about being stable, having good mental health, being happy. And I think you're gonna figure that out soon with the world. I really feel like all of these things are coming down on you so quick right now, and all these emotions and feelings are arising because you're like detoxing right now. Like that's what I'm pulling. You're detoxing and you're learning that you're gonna make the best of what you have with this Page of Pentacles in the world. Like these are the only upright cards. I do see some stubbornness or some masculine energy with this King of Pentacles. It's moving very slow. It's like you're waiting on some sort of masculine energy to kick in from another source. Like it could be money. It's unclear. It feels like it's trying to fit the shoe of many situations. This is a general reading, so I'm trying to see where this can all be accurate for who's viewing this. It does feel like the message is trying to stay very like in the margins of something. I'm trying to nail it. A lot of green, a lot of grounding energy, Virgo, Taurus, picking up Pisces and Scorpio, possibly Leo and Aries in the first pile selection. Yeah. Again, the abandoned, left out, walked away, and cold. Like I said, there's definitely some there's definitely some hardships that you guys have walked away from, and it feels so wrong, right? So this next chapter for you and what you're calling in is all about learning from these mistakes, learning that you're truly not abandoned, and whatever made you feel that you are abandoned or triggered these abandonment wounds are just to help you learn and evolve. And there's actually, I'm seeing for this group, like there's actually something really special coming up. Yeah, we got trapped. One sec. Beauty. So I did pick up that this pile needs to kind of step outside more, needs to get out. Maybe they're spending a lot of time in their head. But an upgrade, like almost like every time you're sad or upset about something, people see your beauty. Isn't that weird? I wonder if you feel that way. Like after you've cried or you've been sad, you look in the mirror and you're like, am I glowing? Like, did my tears just illuminate my face? Like something weird about that, where you're just so beautiful in your vulnerability. And that might feel like a weakness for you. I feel like this pile feels like vulnerability is unattractive, but you might have even come from a family where you were told to tough it out, or you were never given the space to properly heal or be upset about something. So this feels very much like this has made you, I'm not talking out of my ass, I promise. Like this is what I'm seeing. I feel like this has made you beautiful and strong, and you are very kind-hearted. Like when I read that last part, I'm like, this is so pile one. The energy I'm picking up for pile one is so kind-hearted, but not to be mistaken with weakness. Vulnerability and weakness are not the same thing. Vulnerability is very brave to have. Like nobody wants to show vulnerability, and there's almost something admiring about vulnerability. So keep that in mind when you are the braver party and you are stepping forward with your mistakes or your accountability. Just know that it's not easy to step into that place and be vulnerable. It's not easy, and other people never want to be that person, and it's a very immature, I'm not calling anyone immature, I'm just saying the act of not stepping into vulnerability is a little bit immature, if that makes sense. And immature has bad connotations, negative connotations, but I just mean like for something that could be like, it's like appropriate and inappropriate, mature, immature. Like it's just, you haven't grown from that to really feel safe in your vulnerability. Hopefully that made sense and got to the right people. But yeah, what else is coming in for pile one? Depth, value. Interesting, breaking point. Okay, here's the vibe. Ready? Running, ghosting, disappearing, and invisible. Depth, value, awareness, importance, and breaking point. Limit, final straw, and overwhelmed. Okay, so whatever's going on, once you move on from all this, I see that everyone's hitting their breaking point. Like whatever situation's hanging over you right now, like they're hitting their breaking point. You did the work to move on. You did the work to heal, or whatever this confusing era of time was for you. You got through it. I'm also hearing like from right now, this second, at least a week. Like give it at least a week from viewing this. Like I feel like a good collective of you guys reading pile one are going to be completely moved out of this. Like, whew, that was a lot. I feel I feel something's heavy. You guys really want some sort of like answer right now. Like that's what I'm feeling. Ooh, attachments, third parties, and peers. I know what you're thinking, but it's not what like when I heard third parties, I got like my stomach dropped, but not in the way of like, this is a different type of energy. Like, I feel like you are heavily influenced by your friends or what people say, or you take people's opinions really to the heart, or, and not just anybody, just like maybe important people to you, or important influences, maybe even like guidance type people to you. Like you really like their opinion and what they have to say. However, nobody's gonna truly know what feels right within your heart and what to do. And I think that this is a really important message for some of you, to follow your heart. You have important lessons when and you overcome these obstacles and lessons and learn these lessons when you do honor what your heart wants. It's like, this is your journey. Nobody has the same journey, and you're also robbing yourself of the lessons you're supposed to go through when you choose other people's thoughts and feelings and opinions over yours. So and I just want to say I'm sorry if I offended anybody in the last like 15 minutes this reading has been going on, because I never ever want to offend anybody, and I just want to say, like, look, I don't know you. I'm just spitting out things that I'm seeing in this reading. I don't know you personally. I'm just saying, like, yeah, I just felt like I had to state that because I have been getting some messages that people are really offended of things I say, and I'm like, I don't know you at all. So anyways, this is, if you find it to be true psychologically, you actually, I said that backwards. If you're angry about something psychologically, it's because a part of your brain finds it to be true and you're identifying with it and feeling a little bit offended, all right? So anyways, what else is coming in for my pile one? We need to know. Chasing. So look, the tables are going to be turned, and I think that everything that you've been holding on to is going to be released for somebody else is going to be like holding on to that, and it's not going to be your fault anymore. It's like, not your fault, I shouldn't have said that, but it's not going to be your job, I should say. Like, you're not holding on and holding the foundation of this anymore. And when I said something good was going to come in for you, I'll tell you right now, like, you are attaining this, like, I don't give a F energy in a really good way. Like, I feel like what I'm seeing a lot of stuff. I want to kind of get deeper, but I'm seeing a lot. This could be for like a lot of people. Again, with the abandonment, irrational fear. Yeah, a lot of you guys are struggling with like, oh, will this happen again? Why does this keep happening to me? It feels very victim-y, but it must be just because you guys are like really trying to get over whatever the last like couple months had for you guys, because I see that it's been really rough. You guys are really working through this like rejection, abandonment pattern, and it's coming up really obvious in this reading. And I would like to say, for some of you, if none of this resonates for this pile, you're more than welcome to choose another pile. But if you've stayed this long, there must be messages in here for you. So just, you know, consider everything I'm saying. And if you would like to go and do the work to heal this pattern, I would say replay the events in your head and process the feelings behind them. That felt like it really came out to me. Ooh, curse, hex, witchcraft, and negative mind. So I think a lot of you, sorry, I don't want to be like I'm coming for everybody today, but you guys might be putting a lot of work into like things that are not going to be the best when it comes back for you. Like maybe even like some karmic, like, oh, you put something out, it's coming back. Like, never underestimate karma and what you put out. It comes back threefold, tenfold, never good. You know, like if you want somebody or you want a situation to happen, just like let it come to you on its own. That's kind of what I'm hearing. And don't be distracted. Okay, so you guys are definitely going through it. Look, all right, we're not doing this right now. We're getting different cards out. I'm sorry, I'm all over the place, but I feel like this is our therapy and we have not been caught up with each other, and I'm telling you guys all the messages I can in just a short amount of time. Okay, cards. Oof. A lot of reversals. Only card that's up right now, upright, is the Empress. This is the most important thing to you guys right now. I hear the question, am I going to be okay? Can I get through this? You absolutely can with this. All of these reverse cards, it's like nothing can touch you. Not the conflict, not the karma, not the energy of some female, I was gonna say the B word, but like I'm feeling like there's somebody that really gets you, like a boss or a mom or something that's like really irking you. They're not going to bother you. Your anxiety and fear is not going to bother you. And lastly, I heard your paranoia. Like you guys might even have certain mental illnesses. That sounds weird. Mental health illnesses, something where like you feel very isolated and alone in your thought process, and you might feel like people are against you. That might be something that you struggle with. But I see you coming out on top in the next couple weeks, like major glow up vibes. even radiating this green from her skin makes me feel like you guys did the work to work on your heart center. Like you worked on it. Taurus, like this could be your season. Taurus season feels very accurate as well. Again with the page. There seems to be some sort of like revenge you're after, or like vengeance. It's feeling like it could be about multiple people or a connection that really hurt you. Like you're just looking for that justice, you know what I mean? Especially with another person. A lot of swords, okay, look. Things are going to be changing so soon with this 8 of Wands. And I'm just picking up that there's a lot of like cunning, strong energy. Yeah, like, okay, somebody is coming in with that love that you've been really, really wanting. And it's weird because you heal so quick from things and you can't see it now, but there is a lot that wants to come in for you and be offered to you. And I think you just need to trust that. I'm gonna get these out and then we're gonna get some answer cards out too. Okay, so a lot of you guys have been wondering, interesting, a lot of you guys have been wondering about your finances, about money, about things that kind of keep you busy from your emotional side. And I do see that finances is a really good place to redirect your energy and just work on things. I'm seeing your career kind of picking up a little bit. I'm seeing that you guys invest more energy and time into hobbies and career, whereas you're not really feeding into the victim mindset or feeling victimized by your situations. I see you moving out of that. And something really divine about this angel of psychic ability, I see that you guys are really going to be stepping into that higher power of like, it's weird, it's like the all-knowing type energy, like the stuff that's already written, like Akashic records, like you already know how something's gonna go down and you're really trusting that with these psychic abilities. Like I think trust is a huge message for some of you. Ooh, we got 2 abundance cards. Mind you, there's only 2 that talk about money in this deck. So double confirmation, angel of abundance, a steady flow of abundance is about to manifest. And when I saw this card come out, it gave me that this is gonna be like, what's that word? When it's, you're gonna be like divinely compensated through love and relationships. So you guys needed this. Like you guys, goddess of oneness. Aw. Someone you love is thinking fondly of you at the moment. Some of you guys needed to hear that because I do know that there was in the beginning of this like connections around somebody and it was really holding you down. I feel very emotional almost right now, like giving this message. I feel like, wow, I don't know. I feel like a lot of you guys needed to hear that or you're really going through it and like waiting is killing you at this point. God of reflections. The qualities you see in others are simply your own reflection. So another little confirmation that whatever you're going through right now, it definitely just needs to play out. And you might be even mirroring parts of yourself within other connections. And that's why it's so triggering. I will try to give an example right now. Something about the way that this person either or situation is like not showing up for you could be how you don't show up for other things in your life and you don't think twice about it. And now it's kind of giving you that treatment back in the way that you will pay attention. And I think that if you just applied that formula to all the situations in your life, you'd be able to kind of really get some clarity or understanding around why things are happening the way they are. I'm ready to do some answers though. I don't know if you guys have any like questions you wanted to ask. All right, wait. We got this cool oracle. Okay, we have the moon, individuality, and the grove. I do pick up that for this pile, everything is gonna kind of smooth over, especially the more that this pile invests in their self. Like I see that this solitude with the grove, individuality and the moon, it's like there's a lot of parts of you that you haven't unraveled or learned about yet or tried to learn about. You kind of are really it's really easy for you to avoid or distract yourself with like little fun things. I feel like I resonate with this file. I don't know if I'm projecting or what, but I feel like this just sounds like somebody I know. And last but not least, self-love, self-worth. So you're gonna be growing like insane amount of growth coming from you. Like right after this little, I'm seeing like after a week from this video for pile 1 is like everything's gonna clear up. Like if you follow, you know, the rhythms of life and just how things go up and down, birth and birth and destroy, birth and death, begin and destroy. It's like the same up and down, up and down. If you follow alchemy, it's gonna be like that. It's gonna be, we're going up, highs, we're going low, lows. Like it's up and down. And when you come from a really high place, a low must follow that. It is just law. That is just how it works. Remember that. Remember when you're like, I can't be any lower. Okay, well, get ready for your highest high. And lust, reverse. So there's definitely like, I keep getting that there's definitely something coming in around this like deep desire of feeling loved and wanted. You might get this from a new person, or you might get this from an old person, but this reading is just mostly about where you're gonna be and how you're gonna feel about where you're headed and what's coming in for you. So I didn't want to get too lost in the sauce with other things. I might do a no contact reading since that feels very relevant right now, but yeah, let's do this with the cards, with answers, like what's coming in for this pile, what do they need to hear, answer angels, the angel answer deck, within the next few months. So a lot I see, okay, for the next few months, like I didn't see that you guys were gonna be like, you know, hold on, let me get another card because, yeah, okay. I didn't see that you guys were going to be like all set in a week, but in a week you get clarity. And like in that week, you start to like really bring in a new type of energy and sense of purpose. And like the clouds kind of go away and the flowers start blooming, if you know what I mean. Like things are just making sense now. And I do see you guys being in a completely different spot. Mentally, physically, even like environmentally, like you might be somewhere else, like the atmosphere might be different. You might have a completely different chapter happening, like completely different from whatever I was seeing in last couple months for you. So lastly, look for a sign. Okay, I feel like this isn't, you're ready. Your angels have been waiting for you to kind of move through this energy. So if you can take a couple days to just like feel things out and like process what you're feeling and like really, oh, the number 7's coming out right now. I don't know why. 777, any of those if you've been seeing those. And then 333 and 555. Like, I don't know what's going on with those numbers, but angel numbers, like those might be your numbers. And we have within the next few weeks. So within the next few months, within the next few weeks, and yes. So, okay, so that is all I have for you guys, and I hope that this resonated or gave you any answers or clarity that you needed or anything like that. So yeah, please feel free to like and subscribe so I can get more acquainted with your energy and you guys can keep up with all of my videos and my tarot videos. And yeah, I will see you guys next time, and thank you so much. Bye. Hi, pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. If you guys chose the protection oil, it's got some dragon's blood, sea salt, juniper berry, frankincense, clove, black pepper, and feather light oil. Okay. Oh, you see it in there? Well, this reading is for you, and we're gonna get that clarity that we need around any of the situations that you're curious about. Yeah, so basically this video, I don't know if I stated it in the beginning of the last, where the pile selection was, but we just wanna know what's coming for you guys, like what to expect, what's going to be revealed, what you don't see coming, just like all that stuff, like what is coming through. I might do a little bit of a checking in with your energy to see like where we're at and like, you know, all that stuff. I'm gonna place a reading, I'm gonna place a prayer over this reading, and that didn't, hello? Oh man. let me just do a little bit of this protection spray if you would like, just from clearing the other readings. There's some moldavite in there. You may consent or not consent to that. I need some. These decks definitely need some. We're gonna get some answers. Feel called to put this little selenite knife here. Okay, let's do this. My pile twos. Something about pile two feels very like, you guys are like warriors. Like, could be Aries in this pile, could be Virgo, possibly Scorpio. It doesn't have to be, but this pile feels very like they don't F around. You know what I mean? Like, let's see if, like, let me get caught up on your energy and do a little prayer really quick and just see if this is you guys, and then we can move forward. Angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, please be present for this reading. Please allow any information or messages to be delivered through me to pile two for their assurance and clarity. Archangel Michael, please protect us. Archangel Raphael, please protect this reading with love and light. This is a general reading for the collective, for them to get any messages for the good of all or not at all, and to the harm of none, and so mote it be. Awesome. Okay, I feel good about that. Let's do this, you guys. Let's get down to this. Let's figure it out. What is coming in, and where has my pile two been? Like, update me on their life. Interesting. Come on, pile two. What's going on? All right, not gonna lie, I don't see anything really right this second. All right, there we go. Felt like it needed to fly out the deck. All right. It's showing me that you guys were very pessimistic in your past, and then recently you were given an opportunity to really view something in a different light. Maybe it was that you guys were pessimistic around what it's like to have a family or love or the future, and it was like you just couldn't see that for yourself, whatever it was. And then you experienced a little bit of what it was that you were kind of doubting your whole life, or most of your life, or something that proved you wrong. You were like, yeah, no, I'm set in my ways. I've never seen a good relationship, a good family, a good job, people making money and not having to struggle, like whatever it was. And you got to like get a taste or experience of like what that is and what that's like a little bit. And then recently things have just turned completely blah for you, or just like what the actual is going on with this Five of Wands. I feel like it almost feels like other influences are really trying to control and manipulate your life. So this could be other people, or just like, I really feel like it's not evil eye energy or anything like that. I feel like it's just the planets, to be honest. Like, I don't see that it's bad or negative. I feel like all this has to happen, and you just kind of have to be the observer of these situations. It's like, you can't take it personally. I see like the more you try to take this on a personal level, you're super defeated and depleted. It's like taking all of your energy. It's almost when you're fighting a current that's like pulling you down the river. If you just let go and let it take you there, you'd end up in the same place and without the struggle and the resistance. You know what I mean? So that's what I feel for this pile. If you feel like that resonates, then this is definitely your pile. This card came out twice. Queen of Pentacles energy reversed. So this pile might not feel like they are in their best light or their best selves. Maybe even going through it. I mean, why else would you kind of even be looking at pick a cards right now unless you wanted to hear something? Any confirmation, any messages? Okay. Yeah, so if this is your pile so far and you feel like this is, you know, you guys, then stay put, because we're gonna see what's coming in for you and what we're releasing and moving from and all that good stuff. So these are hidden messages. Okay, Divine Feminine. I'm hearing that you are definitely, either you're stepping into your Divine Feminine, or it's very important that you work with your feminine energy, the feminine side of you right now. The receiving mode needs to be turned on, because you are deserving whatever you've been asking for. And it's almost been like a long time coming for this pile, or you guys, like I said before, you guys have been like trying to be proved wrong in situations. You're trying to like let the universe like show you that you're wrong about something. Like be like, yeah, if it's so good, like get me there, you know? And I do think that your angels and your spirit guides and the universe and the higher power has been putting you in situations to kind of like, it's like you're rebuttaling kind of with them. Like you're going back and forth with the universe. You're like, hey, like, can you give me this? They're like, no, but I'll give you this. And you're like, no, I want this. And that's what I'm seeing back and forth. And so I think to fully understand why the universe is doing this with you is to just, you really need to allow. That's what I'm hearing. Like surrender, allow the energy to find you, allow things to happen and to not identify with them. Like release any attachment or hold you have on certain things. So if, like, you know, the neighbors wrote a complaint about you, F it, doesn't matter, not your problem, let it figure itself out on its own. If, you know, something comes to your attention, it really triggers you, let it pass, don't hold on to it. Things like that, you know, as much as you can to your own, you know, whatever that makes for you. Again, the Two of Wands reversed. It's like you're, hold on. Interesting. So stubborn. That's what I was kind of picking up. You're resisting to see something a certain way. What's this about, Spirit? Okay. Definitely jaded energy with this. Let me move these over. Definitely jaded energy with this Three of Swords. We have Three of Swords, Emperor, and Two of Wands reversed. The Tower, and on the bottom is Four of Wands. Okay. Big messages coming through. I'm gonna leave this here. Yeah, there's something about like really learning to just deal with the punches that are thrown at you right now. And I know that's so unfair and messed up, but I'm just picking up that you need to, what's the word I'm trying to pick? It's like you need to conquer no resistance. Does that make sense? Like your desire to control things out of your control has reached an all-time high, and life is really trying to show you that none of this was in your control. Nothing is ever in your control. And if you are to just lay back and let the course of time do its thing, that's not like what I wanted to say, but that's like what came out, so maybe that means something. Also, some of you guys are going to be like moving out of a certain career and into something new that really catches your interest and like keeps you there for a while. I'm picking up that this pile really has struggles holding on to like either jobs, or they change their mind a lot, or they have multiple incomes and they're just like all over the place. I'm seeing something like grounding and long-term with this Three of Pentacles in career. And that's going to kind of keep you guys afloat from focusing on all the personal things going on in your life. All right, so anyways, oh, that's not the card. I'm gonna do another one really quick. I wanna see what's coming in for pile 2. What do they have? All right. Oh, yeah. Temperance, Six of Pentacles, Eight of Wands, the Star, Hanged Man reverse, and Nine of Cups. Definitely self-love with this Temperance and just pouring into your own cup, along with you being very generous and like selfless and unconditional. It really gets the motors going in your life. Like it's really gonna start picking up and giving you what you need. There was an energetic block around receiving, and I'm seeing that the way to get out of this pattern and receive more is to give more. Six of Pentacles is a very generous card, and it's really about giving out of the goodness of your heart. And it has more meanings, but that's like the strongest one I'm seeing right now, is that like you're in your giving energy, and it is a masculine energy, but it's almost like it has to be selfless. It can't be about what is this person going to give me if I do this. That is very ego. And for the Eight of Wands next to it, it's coming in very fast, like this energy to be reciprocated. and compensated in ways that you are desiring is going to come in very fast. Not going to lie though, like I love what I'm seeing right here, like this combo with the star following the 8 of Wands. It's like this is going to be answered. This dream, this desire, this wish, it's going to be answered very soon. This card, the Hanged Man reversed, is usually it's about, okay, whoa, I just split the deck, lovers. This could be about somebody. Yeah, this Hanged Man reversed usually kind of, okay, reversed, it wants you to get off your butt and do stuff, and you are not being asked in any way to sit back. Or if you were sitting back, you're allowed to get up and do stuff. There's like no more suspension around the things in your life, which is interesting because we just went over how you need to kind of like let go of control, right? And I think that this is showing up to show you that you are the creator of your reality, and that you deciding to do things, it's always been up to you. If you've ever felt super restricted by things in your life, you do have the control. However, I'm seeing on the other side, like life is not like holding anything back from you anymore. It's like, all right, do what you need to do your worst, do your best. Like this is a very, I want to know if judgment would come out, because I feel like this is kind of about like, what have you learned? The universe is going to give you something, and it could be all these good things, but it wants to know how you handle it. And something with gratitude is coming out. Like maybe you're going to be given all these things, and that way of you trying to prove the universe wrong in ways of being like, you see, I don't deserve this, or you see, this doesn't happen for me. I don't deserve good things. Why does everything happen to everybody else? Like whatever. It's asking you to see it in a different light. With that 2 of Wands we saw in the beginning, that does resonate for what's coming through here. And the messages I'm seeing is like, when this opportunity is presented and you are proved wrong, it wants you to be grateful. It wants you to create more of these by being grateful. You're raising your vibration with all these blessings. All these blessings are coming in to raise your vibration, and so you can stay above with the high vibrating collective right now. I feel like this pile has a very big purpose, and you know this on a deeper level. Like you are so protected, and you have good spiritual hygiene. Like you stay protected. I'm seeing that there's no doubt you guys picked this pile because you guys are the people I'm talking about. The 9 of Cups reverse is showing me that you don't feel deserving, and a lot of the things that 333 on the timer, 1333. A lot of you guys are not feeling deserving of yourselves right now, or like you deserve the things that you're asking for, and that is gonna nip you in the butt so hard. Yeah, let's see what's coming in for you guys. And whoa, we got 2. Okay, 2 cards of healing, like 2 healing cards. Angel of healing. The angels have felt your sadness and have shown up today to send you healing. God of spiritual healing. An aspect of you or a situation in your life is in need of healing. So there is this big layer of like unattended energy. It's like, is that the word I wanted? It's like you guys have not been paying attention, or you have been avoiding these issues in your life. And I feel like right now is that perfect intermission of like not a lot happening, or just like maybe things are happening but not in the way that you want them. This would be a perfect time to just pull the plug, isolate a little bit, make sure that you're recentering yourself and aligning yourself with what you want, kind of getting those thoughts clear, because I don't want you guys to keep going down that path of like, oh, I don't deserve this, like very victim-y, but not on purpose. Life has been doing you guys a little dirty. It must be the planets. That's what I said before. I'm like, this doesn't look like anyone's coming after you. It's not like an evil eye thing. It's not personal. It's just like something that life is kind of doing right now to push you in the right direction. Family. This came up in pile 1, but let's see what's going on. Abandonment, running. How do these cards keep coming out? And like I've been shuffling. Okay. So we have soulmates, family, abandoned, farewells, and running. Right now, I feel like there's an energy that you are in that feels like you're out in the cold by somebody that felt like family or felt like they were very important to you, and now you're just kind of like, okay, well, that wasn't fair. I'm like feeling like I can't believe in things anymore. There's no hope. However, what's coming in for you is your importance and your value in relationships, and how you are very valuable to people, and how the people that were not showing you how valued you weren't valuing themselves, and that is no direct reflection to you whatsoever. Like, that is their own problem, and this whole thing was to show you that you deserve people and energy that reciprocates what you give to others. It's like this crazy feeling of this undeserving abandonment and feeling left out, like all of that, feeling like you're in the dust, in the cold, like left to just die. It's not because you are worthless. It's not at all. It's because life was like, are they going to recognize how powerful and how they can transmute energy and transcend with this? Like, what can they do from this? Like, I'm seeing a lot of you guys might even be like poets, or like feel very deeply, or only be inspired by pain. Like, this is very niche for some people in this pile, but a lot of other people, I'm feeling like they will understand the lesson. And like, really, I'm also seeing this pile, like when they're hurt, they go into full work mode, like full beast mode is on. Like, they might work out a lot. They might be like buried in their books. They might be working on something. I see you guys might even do like a lot of like unconventional schooling, like where you're self-taught, you learn on YouTube, you full send with your hobbies and your stuff. And that's really important. For others, I'm seeing like you guys are really good at just transcending energy and like making art and just like keeping yourselves busy in that way. However, you're giving yourself the time to process what's going on. Healing was big. Like, don't even lie. You know you've been putting off this healing. Releasing, letting go, moving on, and walking away. This feels painful to read. I know you guys are holding on to something. I feel that you guys are holding on to something so deeply, and it just doesn't feel fair. Distracted, change, and delays. Things are changing right now, and nothing is for sure at the moment. Hold on. I just spray this. Oh my God. I don't know why. My left hand was just like beep, beep. Scary. Anyways, loss, grief, depression. Y'all are struggling right now. Expecting, faith, and manifesting. 100%. I see what you guys don't see. In a week, or I don't know, I just keep getting a week. Like, I'm gonna have to pull the piles, but something is gonna turn around so soon. This is not forever, you guys. Like, it feels so painful, I know. And I'm picking up, like, empathically, I'm picking up how you guys feel. And it's like, it's very struggling. Like, it's very like, give me an answer. Like, I'm sick of this. I'm anxious. You guys might even be connected to another person that makes you feel like, oh my gosh, they're weighing me down. Like, maybe some cord cutting could be good. But again, like I said, like letting go and moving on, like this feels heavy. I feel like you guys don't want to, you know? Like, you're really sad. Perspective, better off, happiness, and clear headspace. Broken, shattered, heartbroken, destroyed. Walk away from this connection for now. Doesn't have to be, like, we don't know what's coming up, but like your best interest from spirit right now is to just walk away from what's dragging you down. Like, this feels so heavy, and like I hate, it's like I'm almost like ashamed to tell you to leave whatever this is, because I'm sure that like this situation or connection was very important to you. Oh my God, it's heavy. I'm trying to put into words what this makes me feel, but it's heavy, you guys. And I'm sorry that you had to go through this, but let's just keep going, you know? Like, let's see what's coming in for you. I keep saying that, but I'm just like, oh my gosh. What's coming in for pile 2 that they need to hear that's like really good? Like, give us the good stuff. The good news is you're going to be walking into something way more committal, way more offering, a leveling up of some sort of offer. Nothing flighty or like, what's the word? Like something walking away from you. Like, that's not going to happen. Assertive is what I'm hearing. Assertive, and just these 2 cards are giving just like growing up or just like mature. Like that's what I'm picking up. And here's our good old Judgment card. You're definitely going to be returning to something that feels familiar and like home to you. Like I see you guys like running into the arms of somebody or something, like even physically your home or hometown or mom or dad or something that just feels like, oh my God, I'm seen, I'm held, I'm heard, thank you. Like that's the energy I'm getting. You're gonna be feeling so like poured into, like your cup is going to be like doubled and overflowing. Ooh, what's this 5 of Wands and the Fool? I feel like this is going to take a little bit of some, you know, like big girl, big boy steps in your life where you're like, I'm not listening to what people have to say. This is about me. I need to do this for me. I think that there's some doubt around like if you needed advice, like who do you ask? If you're gonna go ahead and do these things that you want to do, like are people gonna judge you? I think that those things don't need to be worried about right now. I'm seeing like you're going to be divinely taken care of when it comes to those kind of worries. Like things are going to be working out before you even have the opportunity to think about them working out. It's like things are just going to be like, yeah, this cup. Whoa, confidence card, it kind of just choked on my... And Deceit reversed. You are going to be in such a better headspace. You're going to be seeing things in just a different energy. I'm wondering if you guys really like manifested or put anything in the universe about like maybe even like the last full moon or new moon or whatever it was when you were manifesting, like how much confidence you're going to be having in this new chapter of your life. So like I do see that you guys are welcoming in a new sense of confidence and just like really being on your game. Like right now you're down bad, or you may feel, I'm sorry if this doesn't resonate, but for some, if you're down bad, you're not going to be in this energy much longer. There is a new opportunity and journey waiting for you. It does look like you're not really fully trying to step into that yet because you might be healing, whatever it is. I think that understand that you are going to be finishing this healing and then welcoming this new chapter. What is in this new chapter? Can you give us an idea with the angel cards? Money. All right, this is my money pile. You guys are going to be fully sending in your career. I'm not picking up, so I'm hearing that there was something that kind of messed you guys up, maybe February, March, or even just recently in April. Like the last 3 months for you have been very wonky, and I just want to say like all of this was kind of meant to like send you in a better direction, something that you might have not been able to see, or these people situation were not right for you. Cloudy Judgment, illusions, unbalanced, and distorted. I've never seen this card before. I just got this deck, but I was using it a lot and I thought that I've seen it. Pride, arrogance, ego, and stubborn, and bitterness. Yeah, so these will definitely be the emotions that you're probably going through right now and that you need to heal. Withdraw, single, lonely, and solitary. So there's definitely needing to be a cry sesh. There's, oh my God, the strongest ringing in my ears. Goodbye. There definitely needs to be like a crying sesh, a journaling sesh, writing things down, releasing, heavy on the releasing. Divine Feminine needs to come in like we talked about, and peace and beginnings. Again, try again, new direction, and start over. It's never too late to start over. I'm also hearing like you can start over in 5 minutes. Like doesn't matter. It doesn't have to be a new day. You just decide. You decide when you want to start over, you know? Like that's the beauty of this experience in life, is like we're beginning every second. There's always a new moment. There's always new energy developing. There's always a new cell being created. There's always a new this, that. Like the opportunities are limitless on where you can begin. You know what I mean? Like you don't have to remember 5 minutes ago you were just bawling your eyes out. That doesn't even exist anymore. We're done with that. No one's even existing in the past. You know what I mean? Like life is weird. Life is crazy. So let's get some of these answer cards and like just random other stuff. This is like weird. I felt called to use this pile. I didn't use this in the other pile, but I'm just gonna just shuffle these. It's like a little oracle deck, but it has to do with love. But I just feel like, I don't know. So let's just do this with some fun little see what comes up. What's something like you guys needed to hear, or like maybe ask your little questions in your head, and I will just pull some of these cards. What does pile 2 need to hear right now? Like, what is interesting? Interesting. Very on par. Oh my goodness, you guys, I'm so sorry. It's so rough out here. And then some angel cards, please. All right, so confirmation on new beginnings, breaking up, leaving something, right? Not today, so let's read it. We have hammer, sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, and working on it. Self-indulgence, focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation. Axe, breakup, separation, stop the pattern, silent treatment, and abandonment. Not today, not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, person, or call, boundaries, and still angry. And then we have goddess of compassion, self-criticism is diminishing your sense of self-worth. And we have goddess of the unknown, a new chapter of your life is around the corner, remove fear and embrace the unknown. This feels like a really hard pill to swallow for you guys. Like, it's hard for me to deliver the news of this. It feels like you guys really didn't want to walk away from this at all, but something amazing is going to top that, and just trust. Okay, let's do some angel answer cards really quick. This gives us any clarity on anything. Let's get a couple things. Boom, 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 boom. Hello. One more, please. Let's just see what these say that came out already. Take action and a year from now. So some of you guys might have been wondering, like, when am I going to be at the best place possible? Like, when am I going to see the results? Or like, when is my XYZ going to take off? Or when? Okay, so a year from now. And your angels want you to take action so that this can be into play, like starting now. It could even be like when you're finding that person a year from now. When will you be financially set? When will your career be finally like in motion? I'm hearing a year from now. And I heard no, or the card said no. So I wonder if it's like you had a question about something you even started. If that's what it is, it's probably no. Or if you asked again about this person or something that you needed to leave or a situation, again, the answer is no. So no. We also have within the next few months, and I already with this card, sorry, I feel a little bit spazzy, I'm talking fast, but within the next few months, I saw that as like this distraction or new little thing to make life not so heavy for you will happen within the next few months. Like, life's gonna throw you a bone within the next few months. I do see that things are going to be clearing up for you in like a week's time, but there's definitely things going, romance and compromise. So again, this pile was the pile that felt like they needed to be proved wrong by the universe, or just shown that life isn't as shitty as they're living it. Like, something needs to give kind of energy. And I see that something is like asking to be compromised. Like, it's really asking you with that Two of Wands reversed in the beginning to look at something differently, or try to see how there's beauty in the pain. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, the pessimism in this pile is at an all-time high. And I think, and again, I'm sorry if I offended anybody in this pile and this reading. Like I said, like, I don't know you personally, and if you are offended by anything, psychologically, it just means that you find some truth to it, so that it could be very triggering and you will be in denial about some stuff. But again, if it's not you, then just leave it for somebody else. I don't want to hurt anybody. But yeah, I think I got the messages out that I needed to get, and let's just do one more just because. Oh my God, let's not. Broken. We know you're hurting. We know you're stressed. We know you guys are going through it. I'm so sorry. And like, your angels are here, and they're definitely working with you. You can always ask for help from them. You just have to ask. You have to state it in question form. You have to say, angels, spirit guides, please help me. I can't do this on my own. Please take the load off of me. I need your help. You know, just ask for the help. They'll do everything else. You'll see. You'll see. I do it all the time. Thank you guys so much for being here with me today. Feel free to like and subscribe and just stay in the loop with my videos. Liking and being in the energy of my readings helps me for our future readings, so I can pick up on the collective of your energy. Yeah, so I'm all tongue-tied right now, but thank you so much, and I will see you guys next time. Bye. Hi guys. Sorry. Hi pile 3. If you chose this cowrie shell that I found on the beach of Hawaii, this reading is for you. Thank you so much for being here, and thank you for blessing me with your presence on my videos, because I like to get all the messages I need to all my people, and I'm just so excited and I love doing this. So yeah, let's see what's coming in for pile 3. So it's cute about pile 3. I already am picking up the energy, and this pile is very like lighthearted, optimistic, youthful. Like there's something with this energy that's very what's the word, like I want it chipper, like something's like beep beep, they're just like, oh, up and going, like super just good vibes all around. Good vibes. Oh yeah, let me just, sorry, I'm just so excited. Cards are flying out of my hands. Let's do a little bit of this psychic protection. You can consent to this. There is some moldavite in it, so beware. Don't know how effective it is if there's just like a little bit in this spray bottle, but yeah, let's just spray the air, do a little reading and prayer, or sorry, just a prayer. Oh my God. Craziness. Third pile is a charm. Angels, spirit guides, ascended masters, please be present for this reading. Please allow any messages that pile 3 needs to hear to come through me and to the cards and to the viewers. Archangel Michael, please protect us. Archangel Raphael, please protect this reading with love and light. This is a general reading for the good of all or not at all, and to the harm of none, and so mote it be. Thank you guys. Let's do this. So I'm gonna start with some oracles, and we are just going to be asking the question of what's coming in for you, like what needs to be revealed or what do you need to hear. Like this is that big question of what's next, you know what I mean? So let's just see what your angels and spirit guides and the cards want to say to my cowrie pile, my pile 3. Okay. Interesting. I feel like you can't go wrong with picking a pile in this reading because they are all very similar energy. This collective is going through massive changes when it comes to relationships, when it comes to circumstances that they cannot change. Like it feels very, there is a theme of this entire reading for like, it's almost like you went to a different pile to avoid what you're hearing in another pile, and it's like the same vibe, you know? Not to say that everybody's going through the same thing, but I can see that each energy can get something out of this, but they're all a little different, you know? So this feels like my more like understanding pile. They understand that they are given these challenges and obstacles to grow from them, and a lot of other piles or people or collectives are struggling with that truth. But this pile feels like they get to the finish line very swiftly and easily compared to other people. Like they might understand the messages and understand the point of things a lot faster than others. Doesn't mean anybody's better or less or whatever than other people. It's just the way you handle situations and move through challenges is just a little bit easier, and it's easier for you and less difficult than it is for other people. There's this like addiction I'm seeing. It's not an addiction like a toxic addiction, but like an obsession or addiction with something or someone. Sorry, I'm just trying to pick up on the energy of, yeah, like I said, like, and you guys might, what is that? What is that plus sign? Is that supposed to mean something? Where did that even come from? Interesting. What? Well, I am feeling that you guys might have felt very trapped in the past or recently, and now you're in this like manifesting hopeful energy moving forward. And you're really like taking the memories and stuff that you've went through the last couple of months and the learning and the lessons, and you're being like, okay, this all served a huge purpose, because I think that this pile out of all the piles might be experiencing their rainbow after the storm. Like maybe in just little spurts, like maybe the abundance is coming in like small ways. Maybe you got the call back from something, a job, a person, you got to hear from someone, maybe something that you just celebrated past. Like, I'm not sure. It's like something of that energy where you had a good time and you're like, all right, it's not all bad, you know, but I do feel like this collective struggled a little bit through some sort of obstacles, and you're moving out of that energy right now. You might have already known this, but that's just confirmation for you. Okay, we got chemistry. You in life right now are like really hitting it off. Like you're figuring out the formula of how to make things go your way. That's what I'm hearing. So it's either you're in that energy right now, or you're about to call in that energy, or you know something's creeping up, or you're hoping something's creeping up. But the faith and the, what's that word? Not faith, but the trust you have in your desires manifesting is like unmatched. It's like the angels and universe and everybody are cheering you on, and they're like, yes, all we ask is that you have faith. All we ask is that you surrender and you trust, and let us pick up your slack. That's what I'm feeling with the universe. Like I feel like you guys are meeting them halfway. This pile. This pile is meeting the universe halfway, and they're like receiving what they want because they're doing what they're asked of, which is to just like let the universe take the reins, let them control what's going on. I know I'm being very vague, but we're gonna figure it out. All right, so what is coming in for my pile threes? What blessings or messages or something do they need to hear right now? I'm gonna flip these all over like as I go. Let's just be fun about it. Let's see. Okay. Interesting. All right, I'm excited. I've never done it like this. I always do it like as I go. We have rigid, exhaustion, depletion, drained, or long journey. Two of Swords reversed, 10 of Cups, and Angel of the Universe. You are being encouraged to expand your thinking. First thing I noticed is how much blue, like how much communication and expression you have been involved in. You might even be the person that has to constantly voice things or speak for the group, or you might be just a dominant energy in general, and you might have had to be more stern or rigid within the last couple weeks or months, and really like show yourself, like show what you stand on, like show the foundation that you've built. It's like people in the past might have like belittled you or taken you not so seriously, or something where like you felt like you had to prove something. With this Two of Swords, it's like she was never in her power to fully see what was in front of her, or how strong she was, or make that decision, or be in charge of something, right? And you are leveling up, like I said, with that understanding. Let's get some more, what are these called? Sorry, tarot. Okay, you know what? Enough of you guys. Oh my God, the cards are like either sticking together, or like all you guys are viewing the same piles and like all that stuff. I'm over it. Okay, let's do this. Judgment and Queen of Cups reversed. What else is coming for my pile two? Sorry, my pile threes. This is for pile three. Oh, wow. So we have Judgment, Queen of Cups reversed, King of Wands reversed, Strength reversed, and Wheel of Fortune. And Emperor. Definitely picking up some stubborn energy, but also the ability to just kind of let the universe do its thing with this wheel here. Can I have some more information with this little Heart's Hidden Secrets pile? Soulmates. This is what's coming in for you guys. Like I said, you guys are finally being like reciprocated. If you guys were once in this like chaser energy of like you were chasing someone, like the tables are turning, things are going to be different. It's either completely exiled altogether of just not being in that energy, or it's going to be like changing, like reverse, like maybe you're the runner now. But if it's not anything like that, I'm seeing that there is a lot of, yeah, wait, sorry, this just feels like I'm cluttered right now. Time to look at how you value yourself and issues of self-love. With this soulmate card and connection, I feel like this pile resonates with the fact that they are their own complete person. And so there's this rich reward, maybe financially, but also like figuratively. This rich, deep, very, very rich, like I don't know how to explain that, but like dark chocolate rich, like it's just like your mouth is just like watering. You're like, this is so depthful and rich. Like there's this rich, very rich energy I'm picking up on that is like an ocean's depth. Like you're just like this connection either with yourself or somebody that makes you feel like you can be yourself is coming through in ways that you've actually never been able to feel. It's like there's adventure attached to this. Like I'm seeing that a lot of you guys are going to be getting out of your comfort zone with this connection coming through. This, not gonna lie, feels like my most positive pile out of today's readings. And not to say that the other piles weren't positive. It's just, this feels very clean cut and to the point, and it's almost like this pile's optimism brought them to so many possibilities and versions of their reality that they wanted to manifest. So I'm seeing also that like you guys are naturally very free and naturally very go-getter and optimistic. And what I see coming in for you guys is not only just this soul connection, this deep unity connection here, but just the ability to find ways to love yourself through this connection. And I don't know if that's going to make sense for everybody. Really hope I'm not just like losing you guys on what I'm saying here, because like I see it, but I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. But it's like either you're going to be doing this self-love journey that's going to complete so many, like check so many boxes for you guys. It's cool. Yeah, 5 of Swords. Oh, the Fool reversed and the Tower. Right now, I feel like you guys aren't very stressed about your life and the things that have happened. I feel like I said before, like this pile is a very mature, understanding pile, and they kind of heal and deal with their conflicts and issues in a very, it's like, what word do I want to use? Like a very like calm and subtle way. It's like you guys I'm even talking like quieter as I say this, but picking up on the energy, it's like you guys don't like freak out and have high levels of anxiety and like throw things. Like it's very stable. Like this group is very earth energy vibes, like very stable. Definitely picked up some fire, like there's fiery things going on, but there's like this perfect balance with earth energy here, and just being able to read situations and trust. Like I think you guys might even have like somewhat of secure attachment styles in relationships, because I see that you guys know whatever's coming for you will soon pass. Like that might be a mantra for you, or like this too shall pass is like very strong for you guys. What's on the bottom of this? Finality. Definitely new chapters are coming in. Like the Fool reverse, there might be something you're kind of not finished with yet, like some unfinished business energy. But I see that you guys are going to be moving through this in such a clean and swift way. So if there was any worries about how everything's going to be handled, just know that it's going to be very graceful. Everything's going to work out for you the way it's intended to. Yeah, let me put these cards back and see what other stuff you guys have coming for you. Oh my goodness, so many. Yeah, I'm just excited to just see what else is coming. I need a new tarot deck, you guys. If you want to let me know some good tarot decks, because I'm like very picky about my decks. This is my favorite deck so far, and I think I just need some new like inspo around my decks. So anyways, Yeah, let me know in the comments if you guys have any favorite tarot decks you want me to use. I'll go and get those. Why am I using this deck? This is very like lovey, but it has some good answers in it. So it's like, I don't want to shut it out completely. What's coming in for my pile threes? Pile three, what do you have? Ooh. Goddess of Awakening. This is a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. Angel of Manifestation. Your efforts, determination, and perseverance have paid off. Big confirmation that you guys are truly reaching what it is you're calling in after all of this crazy eclipse season and whatever time you're viewing this video. It has not been easy for you the last couple weeks. I'm seeing that you guys were actually like holding out for a really long time. You're like, is this gonna happen? But I'm picking up on this huge sigh of relief of things going your way. And if you know me at all from my past readings and previous readings, like I'll tell you straight up if I see something bad. Like I don't care. It does nothing for me. I want to help you. I want to tell you what I see. You know what I mean? If I can do you that honor of letting you know something before it happens in any way. And I'm not just saying this. I mean, like, I really see that this pile is going to be getting the blessings that they need. Like, it's really going to work out in the best way possible for you guys. Again, with this High Priestess of Fire. So this is confirmation for all the fire signs watching this, or you could have something to do with a fire sign coming in. Like a fire sign might be coming in to do something. Interesting, guys. Interesting. Invisible reversed. You're definitely going to be more seen. I know that's kind of obvious, but individuality. You're going to be coming through so, like, you're coming through. Like, the you that you've never even expressed enough to people. And this could be for a Zoe. I don't know why it says Zoe there. It might be the model, but that is or maybe something with a Z, Zoe. Cool. Red bird might be like a sign for you, or like cardinal or something with red and bird, and yeah. And then focus reversed with the moon. Okay. When I pulled these cards, I saw that you guys were acting from pure intuition and just like really being so flowy with what the universe has to offer. Like this pile is a very free-spirited pile. I'm picking up that this pile is, they're really down to earth. They're really optimistic. I think I've already said this, but like there's something youthful and just like flowy about this pile. This pile is very like you can almost like do no wrong around this pile because they're so understanding and they're so mature and they have such a big heart. They're so kind. Cycles. This pile really trusts that everything is happening the way that it's supposed to for them. I don't know if that's going to make sense for a lot of you, but some of you, I feel like you know exactly what I'm talking about. Like the level of trust is unmatched. Your connection with divine and source feels so strong right now. Let's do some angel cards. I haven't done any. Goddess of the Earth. An idea connected to imagination, creativity, and nature is coming your way. So this is similar to this card, Goddess of Awakening, a wondrous time of exploration, romance, and creativity. So we both have creativity twice, and we also have, where is it? Imagination and exploration. So those feel, this one says romance, this one says nature. So I think that stepping into this like earthy energy or being more connected to the earth, being more grounded is going to really help this pile connect to their desires. Feels very vague, I know, but I think that any like stronger of, hold on, let me just get some different, let me get the tarot involved. Let's go tarot. Whoa. No. Okay. Angels, what can we tell pile 3? What can we tell them? Okay, we got cards. No, dude, why are they all connected? This one came out first. We got Judgment. This has been big Judgment Day energy from the last couple months. Like this means that you guys have been given these challenges and been thrown into this like course of action where you have to like really decide like what you deserve in this lifetime and like what where you deem yourself worthy. Like, how worthy are you? How worthy do you feel? Like, this feels like a lot of you in this collective have felt like you've reached that level of, you know, understanding why things happen the way they're supposed to. Like, there's this, like, you guys are evolving. Like, this pile is very evolved and is still evolving. This is a very spiritual pile too. Like, feels like you guys are invested in like shaping the way you live your life, or you're invested in learning what you need to learn on deeper levels than just physical. It's like you're learning emotional lessons. Like, I don't know how to better explain this. It's like, okay, Taurus energy. Interesting. And I can't help but notice that everybody's facing forward, like they're moving this way. We're going into the future, like we're ready to go. Can I just say that there might be somebody coming in for you, or someone, it could be a friend or something, but like, yeah, okay, I don't know. I'm not trying to make it about love right now, but yeah, these lessons are coming through again with this Hierophant. Oh my goodness, hold on. I'm so dead when it comes to this deck because I don't know. Okay. Okay, again with that earth energy, there is a need to balance your energy. Grounding, I'm hearing. Get earthy, get grounded, get down to earth, like do something in the dirt, do something outside. I'm seeing a lot of, I'm picking up on Swords energy. Have I seen any? I don't think so, but something about just like being in your head a lot and not being out and about is coming through, especially with like the moon and all these like spacey type cards I'm seeing under here, like the moon and cycles. Like there's something to do with the fact that you're not grounded. And that will actually bring you way more material desires and physical manifestations and things in the earthly plane for you. So to just get more grounded and connect with the elements of earth, I see is going to be really important for this group. What else is coming in for them though? Like, what is their biggest thing to know about what's coming in for them? Let's go. Okay, can we get some clarity around each one of these things? We have oath, we have love, and we have growth. Interesting. I like how I did this one this time. Okay, so for oath, you guys will be calling in some sort of new like initiation or leveling up in your experience here on earth. I feel like you are going to have your dreams coming to fruition and reap what you sow, and it has to do with nature. So this like promise to nature to become more involved with this earthly experience and do your part here on earth with sharing the knowledge you have. And this is interesting because it comes right over here with Goddess of Knowledge. Sharing the knowledge you have and experiencing Earth's offerings is what I heard. Like, I'm trying to talk as fast as the messages come because it's very like, yeah, like I'm a very fast person and I'm all fire in my chart pretty much, and everything's just like boom, 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 boom. Like I'm hearing the messages like crazy, but I'm just trying to make sense of it and give it to you guys. Love, it's asking you to have a renewed sense of direction and purpose. Angel of guidance, a renewed sense of direction and purpose will soon manifest. I was kind of already like going into explaining what I saw, but I wanted to read that. Again, really strong with this. Whatever you have going on in love, kind of just like put it on the side for a sec and focus on some other stuff. There will be a new sense of direction for you guys, but you will not be able to see it right now. So again, like use your trusty energy that you guys are so good at and just trust that the universe is going to come through and compensate you in love, romantic and self-love. And then this solitude card with Grove, and like, I don't know why, I know it's a cat, but it's giving like Buddha energy of just like pure enlightenment in this garden. And then we have Goddess of Knowledge. Start to apply what you already know. Trust your intuition. This feels like if I could collect whatever this was and put it in like solidified form of what this is saying, trust the universe, trust that the right people are going to find you in love, and trust the times you're alone that you can transcend this solitude into really great depths of learning and knowledge. And I'm picking up that this group has such a big mission here on earth to just spread love and awareness around their purpose. It's like weird. It's like they're meant to experience all these things, but they're also meant to like transmute negative energy and uplift other people, which might feel exhausting. But you're meant to come here and do services. Like you're meant to be here and show people the light and certain ways of light. Like this is definitely my leader group. And it asks of you a lot of responsibility sometimes, which feels very unfair and can feel very confusing. And it's like you were brought into this life to be the light for others. Like this, yeah, you guys are like the parents of this tarot card reading. Like you guys are the parents of the piles. Like you guys might even be parents. Or just had to take care of people growing up, or had to be the one to come through and take care of everybody's stuff. And like, as much as that's not fair, it's given you this really big responsibility that you feel honored to take on. It's like you identify with being a leader, and that's what this takes. Like I'm also picking up if there's past life energy in this, you guys were heavy leaders. It almost feels foreign to not be a leader. That's what I'm hearing. You guys are just like, you take charge. What else is coming in? Let's go. Yeah, I really like this for you guys because you know what else is coming in for you? I'm hearing like a promotion or just leveling up with this Seven of Wands, like being really proud and standing on your work, standing on all the stuff you've done, and just really seeing, like really looking out and seeing the work you've put forward. So this might be coming in a couple months or weeks where you feel like you're proud of the work you've put in and how far you've come. And this could also pertain to healing in some way, but I think it's more physical around desires and manifestations in general. Ace of Wands reversed. I feel like you're waiting to have a handout. Like something is like, you're just kind of like, when is it gonna give, right? There's opportunities all around you is what I'm hearing. It's not going to be a very obvious handout, but the assertiveness I'm seeing on your end opens the doors for these handouts. It's like you have to ask. You have to put it out there. You have to be like, all right, tough bull, tough shit. It's awkward to ask. It's awkward to be out there, but like the squeaky wheel gets the oil. My dad always said that, and it's really funny because whoever gets what they want is the squeakiest wheel. Like, they showed up. No one, and the fact is, nobody wants to deal with the squeaky wheel. That's why they shut it up and give it what it wants. Like, fuck being annoying. Like, get what you want at this point. Who cares what people think, right? Like, that's the energy I'm picking up right now is like either your angels or someone just came through to me and was like, tell them to stop being in the shadow of what they want. And if it still feels scary for you to ask for what you want, then that is a very telling sign of you're just not ready. And maybe you can be ready when it feels right. But if not, the message is really loud and clear to just step forward and ask. Not that it has anything to do with love or like a relationship. I'm picking up it has to do with like your desires in general. So just take what resonates. You will be getting that happy ending, that like really long-term stable connection or situation or lifestyle that you want with this 10 of Pentacles. Like, it's very promising that everything you're learning, like, you are going to be compensated with the work that you put forward. This could be like, you guys might even be healers, tarot readers, energy workers, like things where you're doing stuff for other people on like a higher level. And I'm just picking up that you guys are going to be so divinely compensated. It's insane, right? Yeah, like, you're never going back to where you were before. You're never going back to how low you felt. You're never returning back to the hardships of what you've gone through. I feel like there's a fear of repeating a pattern, but it's done, it's over, you've made it. And you're not spiritually bypassing in any way. You are really being just such a generous soul, to be honest. Like I'm even in awe of this pile and how good they are when it comes to just like giving others, like, okay, so giving to others, sorry. I wanted to add like, you know, karma and all that. When you give to others, like it comes back to you, and you know, whichever way karma works, it's just always like making it fair. You know what I mean? Like you have the free will to do whatever you wish, and for that to be balanced, karma comes in to balance the consequences of your free will, right? And so we're given the opportunity to give others what, you know, like if there's a homeless person, like you're given the opportunity with your free will to do whatever you please for them. And whatever it is that they, you know, sorry, my phone just went, a notification went off. I just totally got sidetracked. But basically it's just about how you're going to work with your free will and karma to create this big picture you're asking for. I just want this pile to know that everything they do is seen, right? Everything they do is heard and seen. And I think I'm going on a tangent, but maybe you guys needed to hear that. I'm gonna pull some of these answer cards. This one was already out, and this one, and this one, and this one. What? Okay. This one was already, these were flipped over. This must be for you guys because these weren't out in the other piles. Let's do one more. Okay, again, we have 2 cards stating assertiveness and take action. I kind of wanted to bring that up because we were talking about that, about how this pile really feels like, you know, they ask for things, but they need to be ready to step into what that looks like. They need to speak up. They need to make those moves. They need to be the squeaky wheel. Squeaky wheel gets the oil. It's so true. Apply that to everything. Who cares if you're squeaking? You're going to be out of there. You're going to be out of there with your gifts and presents and prizes and desires and all that once you're done squeaking, and then no one cares. And you move on, and you're not the squeaky wheel anymore. You're just a person with all of your manifestations, desires, and needs fulfilled. You're ready for this, whether you feel ready or not. You're ready. I wanted to get a time frame with like weeks and stuff. I'm trying to figure out, like, saying you're ready for whatever it is that you're trying to like start. I also see you guys might be like starting a YouTube channel or starting a podcast, like something where there's like, go and take your gifts and do something with them on a bigger scale. That's what I'm picking up. Improving health. So I see that also there's this thing about doing everything yourself and not letting other people help you, especially around like depleting your energy with health. It's like coming together where like you might be super drained, run down. Like I said, you guys might be a parent or taking care of multiple people. Give yourself that space. You did get solitude over here with the Grove card. Number 3 is coming, maybe 2, 1 plus 3 or 21. I want you guys to really like give yourself that space and like that time to really process and just kind of look over everything you've done and just be proud of yourself, and like maybe kick back, watch some TV shows, like something like this comes into health now, where your mental health is like extremely important for whatever you're about to accomplish, and you need to take that seriously. This let go card, what's this about? Divine masculine. Okay, and complicated. Okay, it's about somebody, huh? And the Hermit reversed and Knight of Swords. Sorry, I'm gonna pull this up. Yeah, all right, lastly, I want to just end this on you need to let go of trying to control everything, do everything. You need to let go of some divine masculine in your life. I really do see that being one of the last things you need to release is the divine masculine of trying to control everything. Okay, I hope that made sense. Thank you so much. That's all I have for you guys today. Please feel free to like and subscribe and stay tuned for my future videos as I will be posting way more this week. Thank you again, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.